Good morning, happy Saturday. Today we are doing maybe the craziest video ever. I know I say that kind of often, but today is like next level. Today I am hoping to make it to 6 thrift stores in the span of like 8 hours. And I am really not a quick shopper, so this is gonna be a huge feat. Let me get my notebook. I have my path all planned out, and right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thrift stores on my path for today. The budget is going to be $100, which I literally never spend anywhere close to $100. So this is gonna be scary if I actually find that many things. Like, I've never spent $100 at a thrift store at one time, or like in one day. So I am looking specifically only for 5 different things. I have a video that I'm going to do next week that is trying to be an it girl for a week. I thought that'd be a super fun video. And so I specifically have things that I absolutely want to find. So number 1 is barrel jeans. Those are specifically for this video. 2 is tiny tank tops. Those are for my life, my daily summer, everything. I want them beaded, intricate, unique, multiple colors. Like, I'm looking for the best of the best summer tank tops. Next, maxi skirts, specifically really unique ones that I have nothing like, that are also really high quality, because that is not easy to find. Fitted dresses. I'm talking specifically like the fit and flare ones that are like really nice and like professional up top, and then they have the little like bubble out at the bottom. Love. And then shoes. I want all of the colorful fun sandals. Give me all of them. Just looking for really good summer shoes. And then I did add jewelry onto this list, but I don't know how much time I want to spend looking for jewelry. And the first thrift store opens, it's about 30 minutes away, and it is currently 8:40. So that'll get me there at a time that's not awkward to be so early. So let's go. I'm excited. All right, we are at the rustic market, and there are already people here. I did take an accidental mini detour. It was only supposed to take me 20 minutes to get here, but instead it took me almost 30. So let's go in. I also have a new camera, if you can't tell. I sold the camera I normally use, and I just got an iPhone because so many YouTubers use an iPhone. So let me know how you like it. I think the camera is great on these. I don't personally have an iPhone, but I might have to get one. I don't know. Here's where we're at today. The rustic market. So you are gonna have to ignore the colors as we thrift today, because my editing software does not like iPhone footage, I learned. But they were having a 50% off sale on all jewelry, so I looked around at the clothes, and then they had an absolute ton of jewelry that I looked around at as well. I didn't find too many in shirts and stuff like that. They just don't have that many options. I checked every section that was on my list today and got into the jewelry. They had really cute jewelry and even some cute shoes. I looked for pants, and then it was time to go to the fitting room. I just realized I forgot my microphone today. These are quite boring. This one is not what I'm looking for, but it is like, I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun. This is cute, but it is in my armpit. I almost might get it. I really wanted this bracelet, but it come off my hand. These are a no. And there's a used tissue in the pocket. It is 9:45 and I'm already out of the store, and I have a few things, some that were on my list and one that was not. There she is. I can absolutely tell people are doing spring cleaning because I just got to the second thrift store and there's so many people here just like dropping off stuff, but let's go in. You just can't get this angle on a camera.
As I walked in, the whole store was 21% off, so that was super exciting. I usually find a lot of good stuff at the thrift store, so my first section was shirts, specifically for tank tops, because that is what is on my list today. And I found some interesting things, but you are not prepared for one of the finds that I found. I was trying to go through this section as thoroughly as possible. They did not have a tank top section like separated, so I was just searching around and then I found the goods.
Yes.
That was like literally what was on my Pinterest board. I don't know what made me think of this shirt, but it was just nice and silky. This was a fun shirt that I would have gotten if it wasn't this color, because this color is crazy. Then I looked at shoes, and they had actually a few good shoe options. I should have probably got these ones, but I did not. But I thought they'd be super cute for like a wedding. But that was like the only case scenario. I loved this dress, vintage Talbots, love them. And then had to go through skirts, and they didn't have anything that really stood out to me that I needed, but I do love a little floral print and a gingham for summer. So cute. So I decided to put the shoes back, and then I tried everything on. I definitely had a way more and taken a lot longer than I wanted. So first things first were these pants, and these pants were such a gorgeous fit. I must have just been feeling extra skinny this day because they do not fit my waist as well as I'm pretending that they do in this video. I don't know. This dress is so pretty, but the neckline is so freaking weird on it. I don't know why it goes in. It would have been way prettier without it. This shirt was absolutely stunning. It's by REI, and I am more than obsessed. Absolutely more than obsessed. This shirt was just such a fun summer basic because it's like totally me. This one, I was absolutely obsessed with the neckline. It was giving everything. And this is just a comfy brown hangout shirt. I was liking it. And this vintage silk dress unfortunately did not fit me. I don't know if it was silk or not, but it was vintage. I couldn't even get it past my legs. This dress was also vintage and gorgeous, but you better believe that did not fit me well at all. It hadn't even zipped it up all the way in the back. I couldn't do that by myself anyways, but it was very pretty, but not for me. And this top was so ugly with the straps, but then I decided to try it strapless, and I think I like that a lot. This beaded black shirt, the one shirt that is like perfectly off my Pinterest board, does not fit my bust at freaking all, but I was still tempted to get it just because the beading is so freaking gorgeous. I was like, can I pretend that it's not where the bust goes? Like, but it wasn't a perfect fit, unfortunately. This dress was gorgeous and vintage again, but the color was just ugly on me. Maybe it's the pattern. I just hated it. Then I got this top, which I really liked. I think I would have liked it if it was like a mini size of that. This one is just absolutely stunning. I could not get it. It smells crazy though. This shirt I thought was so cute because it's this gorgeous like pistachio color, but I ended up not getting it just because I don't need more t-shirts.
That was a good haul. Okay, it is 11:17 now, and I was in there for, a little over an hour. But I found so much good stuff, and they were having a 21% off sale for the week because it was their 21st anniversary. And so I got a pretty big bag of stuff for $20, which was very exciting. Also, I forgot to say how horrified and sad I was that that shirt did not fit. That tank top is literally everything I'm shopping for today. And yeah, didn't fit the chest. There was nothing I could do about it, so that sucks. All right, it is 11:34 and I'm at the third thrift store of the day, After this, we're gonna get lunch. Honestly, I'm so surprised I'm doing so good on time. I'm really, really glad. And let's see what Super Thrift has for us.
All right, at this thrift store, we always start in their boutique section. I don't usually find things over here too much, but sometimes they have a few good things. I wasn't really finding much in the way of tank tops or anything else in this room, to be honest. I did find this shirt, which I thought was gorgeous, so I had to try that on, and this shirt, which I have no idea what was happening. Then I looked through dresses and I found some nice white dresses, but not my personal style. But they still had the tags on them, so that was fun. And this one looked like a shower curtain. And then, yeah, just more dresses. Really not a great selection in their boutique section. That almost rhymes. Soon I moved on to their shoes, and they have a whole like wedding section that's really fun as well. And I headed to the normal section now, and they have a very small selection, and I could not find too much really. I had like, yeah, like 6 things to try on. So the first thing was this skirt, and this skirt was absolutely stunning. I was literally so excited I found it, but it wasn't my colors, and I don't think I would have worn it. Same with this one, absolutely beautiful. I don't think it's my style or my colors. I would not wear it, which is so sad. This one, on the other hand, maybe I should have got the first skirt. I don't know. This one, on the other hand, I absolutely loved. It was a little too big, but somebody had already taken it in on the side, so I just needed to do more of that. And I thought the like little layers down here were so cute, so cute. So I did end up picking up that one. And this white shirt was just full of mess and ugliness, so there was absolutely no way I was gonna get that. This red shirt really just was not laying correctly, and I don't know if it was me or the shirt, but something about the neckline was just really strange, and I'm glad I did not get it. And this one I thought would be so cool, and it's so freaking ugly, and honestly, I'm glad it's ugly because I wouldn't have worn something like that anyways. Then I took a little peek at shoes again, and then I headed out.
All right, I only got one thing there, but that's a pretty good thing that I got. And it checks another box off my list. Now I'm gonna go get lunch, and then I will see you when I'm at Legacy Thrift. All right, I've just been eating at the car, but we are at the 4th stop of the day. And they just opened at 12, and it's now like 12:45, but we're gonna go in and see what they have. I'm really excited about the things I'm finding today, and that I'm not spending like 3 hours per store, because I definitely didn't think I could achieve as many as I wanted. So, yay!
All right, now this thrift store, I usually really like their fabric section, and that's about it. They have really cute odds and ends, but I didn't find anything today like that, and I didn't like most of their fabric at all. This one was cute, but like kind of a little kiddish with the words on it. Just not my cup of tea. And then I got into shirts, and everything here is labeled $5, whether it's a ratty old tank top or like Michael Kors or something like that. Not that I found Michael Kors, but that is like kind of annoying. And they also don't have anything separated by type, so I was going through like sweaters and stuff still, which was like pretty annoying because I'm absolutely not in the mood for sweaters, and to like have to touch a sweater when it's like summer weather, yeah, I was not happy. But I looked through all of their shirts, and I didn't really find too much that excited me. By the end of the section, I had maybe like 4 or 5 tops I actually wanted to try on, and then I headed to skirts because obviously I love a good skirt. That is where I am thrifting today, and I really thought the skirt was gonna be the savior of my Pennsylvania trip that I didn't get that skirt on. We'll find out in the dressing room. They had some really cool skirts here, but not my style. Like this one was so gorgeous, it changes from yellow to pink. It was so beautiful, but obviously I'm not gonna wear something like that. I found a pair of shoes I half liked, but all their shoes were like over $10 for some reason, and that wasn't even cute. So I was glad I didn't get it. I did find Lululemon, but they were in an extra, extra large, but they were only $15, so I was like, that's not bad. And then it was time for the fitting room, and oh my gosh, these shorts are literally the worst. I thought I was gonna be so cute, but I end up looking like a little pauper or whatever it's called, just like a court jester, and they're so freaking short in the back. I was so sad because I thought they were going to be adorable. These pants were just pants. They were nice and baggy, but compared to what I got at the first store, they were too tight and just not as cute. These were just so ugly. I hate when jeans look so different on the rack. This skirt was not a redemptive art for the Pennsylvania skirt. It fit so bad. It was like from Shein for sure. Now, here's where things turn around because this red shirt, I put it on and I was instantly in love. I love the neckline, the detail, the like way it makes the stripes across the top is so cool. I don't know if I love the turtleneck because I would want to wear this 100% in the summer, but absolutely, hands down, coolest shirt I've found today, maybe. Then I found this white one, and I couldn't tell if it was not see-through because I was wearing a white bra, because it seemed a little bit see-through on my fingers, and I just did not trust it enough to get it, even though I need one like that. This shirt was somehow like a sweater and a short sleeve, and I really, really liked it. This shirt, I was really bummed because I thought it was going to be beautiful, but it was just too much pattern going on me personally. I just didn't feel like it was a good fit. This one was so fun, and if I had closer to abs, I would probably get it, but not today. This black shirt was cool, but not in the way that I wanted it to be. The details were nice, but like the string at the bottom was just like too campy for me. I don't know. I just didn't like it. So that was everything at this thrift store. I forget when I went in there, but it is currently 1:42, so I'm gonna hit one more thrift store. And it's kind of crazy that I've got something at every single thrift store I've been to, so that's kind of exciting. Let's go to Goodwill, and that'll be the last one for the day, thank goodness. But honestly, I'm really surprised. I attacked this more like a scavenger hunt instead of like, let's go shopping all day. And for some reason, that's mentally made it a lot easier to go to this many stores, because sometimes I tire out after like one or two. So this has been super fun. Store number 5, and then we're done. We're done. We need to be done. We are at our final stop. I'm so glad because, oh my gosh, it's been a long day, but also it's been good. So let's get in there. This one I know is going to be a long stop, but I'm going to try to make it quick. It is currently 1:56. Let's go. Welcome to Goodwill, which currently feels like the most expensive thrifting retailer, if that even is a thing. Their prices just seem to go up every time I visit, and I'm not so happy about it because, again, same situation where a like crappy ratty tank top, $6. Like, that's insane. But they usually have more newer, trendier items, so I do like to go to Goodwill in those scenarios. I did not really find too much today, unfortunately. I was ready to just get out of the store, that's for sure, but they also are so overrun with Shein and really trashy, crappy pieces. This one I thought was absolutely beautiful, just not my color at all, but I was really hoping somebody would pick that up just so they could love it forever. And then I looked through pants for some barrel jeans. Did not find any barrel jeans, and those yellow ones are freaking ugly. Sorry, but it's the truth. Absolutely. So, no barrel jeans in sight anywhere close to here. So, let's try everything on. I did not find a lot to try on, that's for sure. This was the first piece, and I actually really liked it. It's an Old Navy activewear top, which I don't think I'd wear it to the gym, but like pickleball or something, absolutely. This top I thought was so cool because of the piping, and it is vintage, but like not cool enough for me to spend $6 on it kind of thing. It's not that different than anything else. This top was so terrible. I've just been looking for a cute white top, and oh my gosh, no. This one was very similar. I just didn't know how to wear it because I was wearing a strapless bra right then, and like how else would I wear it? I don't know. So I checked out shoes before I left, that's for sure. I can't go anywhere without checking the shoes. But I really did not see anything worth picking up. They still had like some winter shoes, as you can see as well, that were like interesting, but yeah, how do you like these camera angles? I could not get this with my camera beforehand, and so the iPhone 0.5 lens is really coming in handy. And again, not really any shoes worth picking up or taking even a second look at. Well, I took a second look at these, I guess, but they're ugly, so I don't know why I did. All right, I'm slowly looking worse and worse as the day progresses. Thrift store number 5 complete. Now let's head home and I'll show you everything I got. I'm so excited. Also, you have to let me know how you're liking the phone footage because I am loving it. It's so much easier to do a wide lens, and like this looks so much better, I feel like, than with my other camera. I think it's the bomb diggity. I'm very, very glad I got this actually for videos. All right, we are back home. And that wasn't even too bad. I got home at 3 o'clock. It is 3:06 now. I touched up my hair for a second because it was looking really bad and really frizzy. I did some damage today, and I bought at least one thing at every single store. Also, it is warming up out there, so I'm going to take this off real quick. First things first, you want to be in my Be Real. Also, I wore this outfit today, so it would be super easy for trying things on, and like it was fantastic for trying things on. So, okay, anyways, first, let's go over my list. And my list again was barrel jeans, tiny tank tops, maxi skirts, fitted dresses, fit and flare dresses, shoes, and then potentially jewelry. I found 4 out of 6. I don't think I bought a single dress today, and I also did not buy barrel jeans. I looked everywhere. I think it's a little too early in the trend. I think if I went to Salvation Army, I might be able to find it, but I was not able to find it at the thrift stores I went to today, which is fine. I just like kind of want to try them on before I buy some though. But anyways, so 4 out of 6 things I'd say is pretty dang good. I didn't, besides that one tank top at the second thrift store, I didn't find any more beaded tops, and I really wanted beaded tops, but it's okay. I can create my own if I want. I did find some good summer tank tops though that I'm very excited about. I need to separate all these piles out on which thrift store is which. I'm gonna total up my receipts real quick and see how much I spent. I spent on all of those clothes that I just showed you $49.80. So I was under $50 still for all of this stuff. So let's go over it because I am excited. Let's go over the very first store, and I got 3 things. I will try to style each piece individually for you since you basically already saw me try it all on, but I got these really cool brown chocolate pants. And like I've said, I work a slightly kind of corporate job, so these are going to be perfect. I love the crop on them. The crop is super cute. I haven't decided if it's too short, but I think it's the perfect length, and that's why I got them. Love these. These were $4. Also, every single thrift store had fantastic prices except for the last 2. Next, at this thrift store, they were having 50% off all jewelry, and I am lacking jewelry, like significantly. I first picked up this piece, which I absolutely love and adore. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous like wood beads necklace. I did not make sure it was the right length before buying it, so really hoping that it lays right where I want it to. Let's see. Oh, yay! Okay, I was hoping it'd be a little more like round like that, but that's good. Okay, so I was thinking I could wear this with like a t-shirt, like a plain t-shirt, and then this to like spice it up. I thought that would be super, super cute. I was just really excited to find this, and it was $3 and 50% off, so it was $1.50. And the last thing I found at this store was this necklace, which my mom
absolutely had one of these, and maybe even in almost the same colors. And this is such a 90s necklace that I just really badly wanted it. It's so cool and so cute. It just screams the 90s. I'm not sure how I'm gonna wear it yet, but I do have a lot of 90s dresses that I think this would go well with. And I loved the pink and reds of it, obviously. It was perfect. And that was $3.50, so I got it for $1.75. And my total there was $7.69. So that was the first store. The second store is where we got the most stuff. And I was really scared because I'm usually there for a really long time. So the fact that I made it out of there in only like an hour was pretty crazy. It was like an hour 10, hour 20 maybe, but like that's really good for me. So first things first, this is totally a throwaway. This is 100% silk, and I've been looking for silk pillowcases that are at a reasonable cost. Can't find them. Who knows her, because I don't. So I was thinking I could just make a pillowcase out of this. It's a large silk shirt. I was like, I can at least make a portion of a pillowcase in this silk for my hair, or just like wrap my hair in this every night. I don't know. This is literally just for that. Next, I don't even remember some of these things already. Next we have, oh yes, this shirt. And I just love boxy, basic shirts. It's just a nice color. It's really boxy and it's really nice quality. It's chill. I'm leaning more towards t-shirts, and I shouldn't be, but I am, and I like this one. The fit was like perfect, and the length, I think it was the length that really got me. The length was beautiful. Then we have this one, and I thought this one was such a fun piece. It is a metaphor, and it is this gorgeous, really cool, sparkly black t-shirt. And I just thought this was such an elevated basic, like, so cool. It also really smells like Old Lady. I don't want it near my face for too long, but I thought it was super, super cool. And it's like super stretchy. This was a huge win. I love this. And it's almost inconvenient that I wore my black skirt today, because my black skirt goes with everything, and so it sells me on a lot more things than I should be buying. But I don't think I'll regret that. So a few videos ago, you know how I said I was not into stripes? I'm not, but this neckline was way too cool to pass up. And it's pink, and I love pink, and it just, pink stripes remind me of the beach in summer. And so I had to get it. I think this is the coolest neckline. I think that's so awesome. It's by the brand Mix It, and everything about it is really fantastic, and so I just had to pick it up. Then I got this shirt by Paper Crane. I hate the straps of this. It makes it look so bad, so I think I'm literally going to cut the straps off and just make it a pink tube top. I love pink, and I don't have enough tube tops. There you go. Oh my gosh, there's birds on the deck. They're so cute. They're so chubby and cute. Very, very excited for summer with this. Like, next level. Look how like pink even just like looks good on me. Thank goodness, because I love it. Okay, so real quick, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I did just cut the straps from the back, and I turned it into a halter top, which I just tied in the back. And like, should I still completely remove the straps, or do we like this? Because this is really cute too. Next, we have like the coolest shirt. I've never seen a shirt like this. Didn't know they existed. And it's by REI. And it is this beautiful, beautiful tank top, just casual tank top. But it has this really cool like ruffle design right here, which just adds so much, and then it scoops. And it's so pretty. I love this color. It's so gorgeous. And I thought that was the coolest design ever, just totally sprucing up a normal like boring tank top into actually something visually interesting and really cool. This is what I want to replace all my basics with. Like, my basics need to be elevated. Like, this is awesome. Then I got these jeans, which I don't even know what I was thinking. They fit great, except the length. The length is so long. I'm gonna have to wear like 4-inch heels with these. But they have this giant cuff at the end that I absolutely love and absolutely want. And like, maybe they're even supposed to be like up like this, like that. Maybe that would help me actually. I could just do like a few stitches along the edge, and maybe that would help me so I wouldn't have to wear 4-inch heels. but they are so cute. They're so cute. I couldn't turn them down. And everything was 21% off at the store, so I was a happy bug. Getting these pants was probably a mistake, which is really sad because they fit exactly how I want them to everywhere except for here. And if you can't tell. So I love the cuff. The cuff looks amazing. It's just this part and the pockets are going out weird. Yeah. And then for the last item of clothing, we have another pink top. Crazy. These are about the most exciting tops I got. I literally just got this pink tank top. I don't have any pink tank tops. Well, I do because of earlier, but not like this. And so I was like, this is perfect. And it fit beautifully and it's the perfect length and it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's perfect. Then I got 5 zippers. They have like really good sewing stuff at this store. And so they have these gorgeous Coats and Clark's zippers in their vintage casing. Like, how freaking cute. And they were 35 cents and they were 10 inches and I bought 5 colors of them. 10 inches isn't very long, but I have like no zippers. So I was like, if I need some. And the cases are just too cute. Like, somebody's grandma died and these from like the 50s were in their supply and somebody donated them. So I'm glad to own a little piece of history. Let me actually see. So it looks like anywhere from 1930 to 1960s. So that's pretty sick. I think it's super cool. So yeah. And then last but not least, I have had really bad luck buying shoes at this thrift store before. But I bought shoes because these are too cute to turn down. I need more colored shoes. I also really seriously checked the soles and everything while I was looking to purchase them because shoe rot has eaten away some of my shoes that I've thrifted. And so I just wanted to make sure these were not going to do the same thing to me and break my heart and waste my money. So I got these. Very excited about these. Yeah, these are like my dream sandals. They're pretty cool. They also have the minusculest of a heel. I think these are fantastic. So that was everything at that thrift store. Most of the tank tops were all $2. Anything with sleeves was $3. And then the pants were $6. No, $5. One of the shirts that I bought, they put in a $6. Girl, explain. I have no idea. And they still charged me $5 for one and $6 for another when it should have been like half that. But I thought my total was going to be over $25. So I was like, $20, yeah. I'll pay for that. Didn't even question it. Anyways, that's the second thrift store. The third thrift store always has incredible prices. They are amazing. They're just really small, so I don't really find that much there. And I'd found this skirt. So it is this gorgeous, beautiful purple skirt. And this is like, I don't know, I just love everything about this. I think it's so fun and so beautiful. And I love this extra like line through the bottom. It's so cool. And it just was like awesome. Somebody sewed the sides of this so it would fit them. And it makes it a little too big for me yet. Because this was like originally a size 18. And so somebody sewing the sides up, I'm going to have to do even more sewing. But this skirt is so beautiful. I was so excited to get it. And guess how much I got it for? $4.24. I feel like that is a steal of a freaking deal. I'm so excited to pair this with summer outfits. And I just feel like there's a lot that could go with it. At the fourth thrift store, I've always wanted to do this, but I always figured it would be better than what I did today, but oh well. Everything at the fourth thrift store was like $5. Like a spaghetti strap tank top that is literally used and like 5 generations old, $5. No in-betweens. Nothing cheaper. So that was painful when I found 3 shirts I wanted to get. I ended up only getting 2. And sometimes it's like just the principle of the matter and you're like, I am not paying $5 for 3 shirts, which like, I know it's not terrible, but I've just come from 3 other stores that were selling tank tops for $2 to $3. So like, what's the deal, Legacy? Anyways, I got this shirt. This and Taylor shirt, right? Yes, and Taylor shirt is so light and breezy and summery, and it's like while being a knit, and it just has the beautiful scallop trim hemming, and the shoulders I loved, and everything about this was just so lovely. I was so excited. I just think it's gorgeous, and I have been loving blue. I feel like I love blue every single summer, and it looks good on me, so not mad about this. I really, really like this. And yeah, it was $5. Next, we have this red shirt, which again, I don't usually do tank tops, turtlenecks, but this one was too cool to pass up. And red has been looking so good lately. I've just been obsessed with red, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna wear this yet at all. So give me some inspiration in the comments. Maybe I could even like crop it. Would that ruin it? I feel like that'd be really cool. But anyways, this shirt is awesome. It's so beautiful. I love the detail and the lines, and I really wasn't sure what to expect, if I was gonna love it or hate it, but it's really beautiful. It is by the brand The Limited. I was just very excited about this. It's going to look gorgeous this summer, and I'm going to be sweating because it's a turtleneck, but it's gonna be fine. And so that total came to $10.58, and at the last thrift store, I almost went home with nothing. But then I remembered it's Goodwill and you can return things. So I bought it. And really, the thing is, I don't know if I would wear it out because of tan lines, which is like a bad excuse, I know, but it's true. So I got this Old Navy workout tank top. I think it's so cute, and it doesn't look like gym wear at all. And honestly, wearing it to the gym would maybe be a little strange anyways. But I really loved this for like pickleball or literally just like a summer tank top. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it yet because I haven't had a chance to try it on without my strapless bra, creating those funky lines, which it also had funky lines, like the cup pads were messed up. But I really liked the look of this material, that it doesn't look like sports athleisure wear material. And yeah, so I bought it. It is $5.99, so I got it for $6.35 total, and I think I will use this more than I imagine. At least I hope so, but I think I really like it. Otherwise, I'll just return it. It's not a big deal because I can. So that is everything. I feel like I got a new wardrobe, even though a new wardrobe, everyone says that, but a new wardrobe is more than like 15 pieces. But actually, let me count how many things I got. I'm not going to include the zippers because those are 25 cents each. So I'll minus the $1 from the totals. 16 items, and the total is $49.80. Divided by 16 equals $3.11 per item. I don't know how I got such a good deal today, but I'm not going to argue. I did include the jewelry. So without the jewelry, it's $3.50 a piece. Like, that's such a good deal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was kind of crazy for me to do and spend literally a whole day doing it because it's 3:30 right now, from 8:30 to 3:30. That's a long time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. Leave any video ideas that you want to see this summer in the comments below. And tell me what your favorite piece was from this entire thrift haul. I don't even think I can choose, but honestly, I think I was so surprised with how cool this shirt is. I think this is definitely up there in one of my top favorites. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I literally appreciate it so much. I'm still trying to hit my monetization goals. So if you're willing, share this with somebody. I would love that. Except unless I know them, and then I don't want anyone seeing that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!